Creating consistent content doesn't have to be the focal point of your week. It doesn't have to eat your hours. And in fact, most of our clients spend less than 20 minutes a month creating everything that they need. In this video, I'm going to share 4 practical tips to create high impact content quickly without sacrificing quality. So first up, what I call the 20-minute content method. So it's common sense. Most of you probably already know what it's about. Record one longer form piece of content and turn it into lots of little digital assets. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to record short form content first. It's much, much harder to record. It's less conversational. It's more scripty. Therefore, you try and repeat it until it's perfect. Longer form content gives you all the nuggets that you want to get, gives you all the content you need, but it does it in a much more conversational style. Allow yourself to ramble. You don't have to use the full episode, the full recording. You can use the clips from it. The clips are the important part, what you talk about in definition of their own selves, right? Not as part of the longer episode, longer video, the shorter parts of it. Short clips, quotes, graphics, LinkedIn posts, you can create blog style summaries, get the captions and transcripts from that. But from one 20-minute recording, we're creating, at least 60 or 70, usually 200 or 300 digital assets for our clients. If I can do that, you can do a version of that that gets you 5 or 10, right? Easy. It's got to be. And that means you can record one session at the beginning of the month on a topic of your choice. And that's it for the month. You don't have to worry about creating content. You just have to pick something out of your library and use it. The value isn't just in what you say, but in how many different ways you can serve it up to your audience. Number 2, why batching content saves you time. So certainly if you're neurodiverse, batching content is important because it causes us mental anguish, mental energy to switch between different projects, different tasks. By blocking all of our content together, 1, you're saving yourself mental energy. 2, you become much more effective at it. You get that first 5 minutes out of the way and then you're into it. Just set aside, maybe a 90-minute block every 3 or 4 weeks, right? There's time in there to think about what you're going to record. Think about how you want to phrase that up, what your main talking points are. And then you can record, even if you recorded 3 or 4 10-minute videos each, right? You can turn that into all sorts of different assets. But because you're not switching context, you're going to make more high quality videos. Your content is going to resonate better and you're going to feel less stressed doing it, which is the really important part because we don't like making content. We don't like being on video to start with. The less we have to do it, the better. Box it all into one afternoon, one morning, wherever you're most creative. But, maximize that output, minimize the mental effort. That's the important part of batching for me. Templates. So use repeat formats. Try and record your content in a very similar way each time. Use the same tool, use the same setup, get yourself in the same place, the same sort of mindset. And not only on that side of things, but on the technology side of things, on the back end as well, get into the habit of using tools that have templates built into them. Things like Descript. I'm a big fan of Descript, Canva, where you can have your templates set up. It takes a bit of time to get them set up in the first place, absolutely. But once you've got them set up, it saves you hours of work the rest of the year and in the next coming years, right? All you need to do is update it once in a blue moon to give yourself a fresh look, fresh feel, or a bit of a rebrand. Also, templates for your videos themselves. So what's your opening hook line? Why should people watch what you're doing? Give them the insights, give them a call to action, tell them a story, and then shift into a lesson that they can take from that story. Top 3 mistakes, perhaps. Look at myths, something that I've started playing about with on text-based posts, right? On like images or the myth, then I pull the myth apart in text. Short, snappy posts, doesn't take a lot of effort, but it makes some really valuable points. Most people spend more time trying to decide what to say than actually record it. True story. And with the right frameworks, you just plug in your message, go, and same for the editing, right? Plug in the content, edit. Same for the editing, right? Plug in your content and away you go. Perfectionism. I talk about this so much, but I can't talk about it enough, right? Perfectionism is the biggest time waster, right? Your audience doesn't want perfection. They want presence. They want the real you. They want to know what's in your brain, what makes you valuable, because you are valuable, whether you feel like it or not. Get imposter syndrome out of the way. But one done video, regardless of whether it's perfect or not, builds trust a little bit at a time, builds familiarity, builds consistency. Not releasing one doesn't get you anywhere. So if perfection is what you're aiming for, you're not going to find it. There's no such thing. And it's just a wasted opportunity. Even people like Stephen Bartlett, who's on camera all the time, have bloopers, have mistakes. They might edit those out, right? He's got an experienced team of editors. They might edit those out. The important thing is he just gets it done. I don't re-record anymore, right? You will see me make mistakes in my videos. I will paraphrase things the wrong way. I'll say, I'll get analogies wrong. I'll misquote things. It happens all the time. But I'd rather get the message out there than worry about being perfect. Perfection is procrastination wearing a nice suit. True story, right? Imperfect videos that connect will always be flawless videos that just you haven't created because they don't exist. So, to summarize, record once, repurpose smart, use templates, forget about perfection. And that is how you build a consistent, high impact content engine that will last you the test you edit, that will stand the test of time. And if you're ready to build a system that gets your ideas out there without taking time out of your week, I'm here to help. If you'd like to know more about how we help our clients repurpose content, drop me a line, give me a shout. But I'll see you next week on the Content Classroom either way. Take care. Bye-bye.